Hey, single ladies, how are you guys doing? Oh my goodness, it has been such a week, and I'm getting this video in the nick of time. Let me tell you, single ladies, I well, I have an assistant now, thank God, and she is awesome. So we have been out and working and training on the job, but that is a different video. So, single ladies, how is it going? Matter of fact, she might have just came in the house. She's also my sister, but she's awesome. I'm so glad she's here. Anyways, how is it going, single ladies? How did those inspections go, huh? Did they go well? Did you work out everything with the sellers? You know what? I'm going to answer that question for you. Yes, you did work out everything with the sellers, because since this is my series, we're going to say, yes, we did our inspection, submitted our request, and that seller said, of course, I'm going to do everything that your realtor Juanita has asked of me. That is how it works. Also, how it works in the real world, though, just a little secret, sometimes you don't make it out of the inspection period. Yeah, sometimes you have that inspection done and you make your request and the seller says, nope, I'm not doing that, because the seller is honestly not obligated to make any repairs. It's all about what you can negotiate. So guess what? If we can't have a meeting of the minds and get our big issues taken care of, we're not terminating a contract because the light bulb is out or anything like that. But if we have some big issues, foundation issues, huge plumbing issues that seller is unwilling to fix, then guess what? We can safely terminate that contract, get our earnest money back, and move on to the next property. Now, in Texas, we have an option fee associated with our option period, so the seller does get to retain that, but that's only fair. They had their home off the market while we did our due diligence, so no problem there. The biggest thing is that our earnest money is protected, and if we can't work it out, we can get that back and move on to the next property. But since this is my series, that seller did everything that we asked them to do. So guess what, single ladies? We're not quite ready to close yet. We're getting so close, but guess who else wants to check that house out? The lender. Yes, the people that are making the loan on the property, they are going to send out the appraiser to do an appraisal and check the market value. And what they want to make sure of is that the amount that they're loaning, they need to make sure that that house is actually worth that or more. So say, for instance, we're under contract for $350,000. They are going to go out and, well, not the lender himself, but they're going to hire an appraiser to go out and make an appraisal or do an appraisal, check what has sold in the area that is similar to your property, and make sure that that house is worth at least $350,000 if that's our contract price. Say it comes back and they say, you know what, the house is only worth $325,000. Well, guess what, guys? We have to go back to the drawing table with the seller and hopefully renegotiate and come to a meeting of the minds there. If not, that appraisal, it stands, and it does keep us protected. Our appraisal is a part of our contract protection, where if it doesn't appraise and we can't work it out with the seller, we can get out or we can terminate and get our earnest money back and again move on down the road. But the appraisal is, a lot of people think that the appraiser is going to inspect the house and see if things work, and they really do not. The appraiser is not there to check the condition of the home per se. Now, FHA appraisals and VA appraisals, they do go into a little bit more detail than, say, a conventional appraiser does. But the main thing that appraiser is there to check is the market value for that home, and making sure that you're not overpaying and that the bank is not lending too much money on a home that if you have to foreclose, the ugly F word, which we don't ever plan on having to do. But sometimes life happens. If you end up foreclosing, I don't even like to say the word. If you end up foreclosing, that lender has to make sure that that collateral or that property can resell, and that they know what they can get for it if they resell. So the appraiser is there to check market value, and you are protected in your contract for that appraisal. Meaning if it does not appraise for our contract price and we can't work it out with the seller, then we can terminate and get the earnest money back and go find us another property. So take a deep breath, single ladies. You guys have come so far. You've worked out inspections, and now we just have to let the lender's appraiser go out and make sure that the market value is what we need it to be, and then we can keep on moving towards that closing table. So almost there. Not quite yet, but we are almost there. Can't you just smell your new house now, or just imagine what it's going to be like to start setting up your furniture, etc.? So next week we'll talk about our next step. And as always, single ladies, pat yourself on the back, congratulate yourself. You are making huge steps and milestones throughout this process. And as usual, like I tell you, it's your journey, it's your time period. So, take a deep breath, watch the series, and get a good realtor like myself by your side, and get out there and find your home. So I'll see you guys next week. And you know what? One day I'm going to hang those paintings back there. Now that my fabulous sister and assistant is here, I'm sure she'll help me get that together. But that's another video. Oh, and check out, I'm wearing my scarves. I'm a new novice scarf wearer, and I'm loving this scarf life, single ladies. If you haven't, want to watch some YouTube videos, see how to twist it up. But anyways, single girl stuff. Talk to you guys next week. All right.